It's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go, start!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Ready?
To throw on second down. Bauer. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Bauer. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's Hill on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Holmes. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
97. Ready?
3rd and short. Ritter. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Dolphins 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
Ritter now. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall?
Ritter has it knocked down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 26. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Black shot. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Ritter. And this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Now they go screen. It's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bauer. Being chased out left. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready?
They'll run with Holmes. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll run. This is Holmes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Black Ultra. Claws red. Set.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Emmanuel Agba. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Bauer. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Green.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On the carry, it's Holmes. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 3.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Holmes has got it complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
A run now with Holmes. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Ritter. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yellow. Eagle blue. Ready.
3rd and long now, Ritter. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18, pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Bauer escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Cut 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Street. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing again. Bauer. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Bauer. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
18 Bradley.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Right back to him on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
6, mega.
Ritter to throw it. Got his man, Okonkwo. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Check White. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Holmes. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Set, cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Broncos. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Bauer. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready?
Ritter. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Viking 18.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
His hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
2nd down and 3. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. In motion, Hill.
Green Jackson. Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Back to throw now on 1st down. They still can't get it. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Christian Harris in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Ritter steps away to his left. That's to the pylon and incomplete. The injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting, the quarterback, Desmond Ritter. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
On the set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's got his big tight end here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles.